day, everybody. Welcome 406 Regen. Just out here loading up a couple of the empty reels with the tire winder. I strung out one reel at a time. That's why they're both not getting strung up together. But getting ready to move the ewes off of where they are at, which is that hillside over there. And we're gonna get them on some green grass for a day or two. It's supposed to be like 82 tomorrow, so I'm gonna put them down here behind the house where they can get into the trees for tonight and tomorrow. Let them eat some green grass, and yeah, that's what we're doing right now. But I had to load up a couple of the summer grazing tools. Got all these posts sharp. And plus I don't want to make a big move with the ewes right now. We're getting close to lambing, so I want everything to go nice and slow and get them down here behind the house, and they'll rest there a day or two, and then we can put them up there where those bales are at in a day or two. So, but had a little bit of a hiccup on the tire winder here. It's still brand new, so I had to scuff some paint, get it oiled up good so we're not just building to one side and stopping. So, but by golly, we got her going now. So I'm going to go ahead and finish. I'm just tied off to the gate here, so I'm going to go ahead and get this run up, and then we're going to put up some fence. Alrighty folks, as you can see, I'm using tire winder here. And I'm going to go a little slower because, well, it's my first time using it. I am trying to record a video and all that. So the theory is, you come through, you hook it without getting off the four-wheeler. Now you're hooked. You step down. Now, kind of unfair here for me because I'm going right side along the road, so the step-ins are having a hard time, but that ain't nothing to do with the tire winder. Then once you get better at it, in theory, it goes quite quickly. Like I said, I'm right on a road edge, so this one is not wanting to go in anywhere. So what I'll do is I'll leave this one kind of loose so I don't hit it. Turn the four-wheeler out a little bit, come to the next post. Now, I did that because I can't get the park on the four-wheeler and hold the camera. No, get back on there. Alright, hold on. I put the park on the four-wheeler, had to turn it off. So what we'll do is we'll just move off the road edge a little bit more. My post spacing is horrendous at the moment. Come on. As you can tell, it's not very They're not very even. But first time using the four-wheeler and stuff. And you see them, like, actually kind of, I can move these out a little bit, get them in the ground out here more level, in line with everything, not so close to the road. All right. Now, what I'm doing is we're bringing the sheep in, and we're going to put them all out here. So that leaves really weird corners, which step-ins won't take. They won't do that. So what I did for now is we got these steel posts, and then we just got the insulators on them. I don't necessarily like that. I'm going to put PVC pipe or something over them when we're doing this job. But for now, that works. So I'm going to keep heading down the hill here. I swear, you try to take it easy on the animals, and they always just want to go do their own thing and make it harder on themselves. All they had to do was walk down the road here. And I was going to let them graze the whole way, so I didn't even take a dog. No, they run off that way, so I got to get the dog. And then they come back in the pen, get them chased out of the pen, they go that way. What the? All they had to do was come down here, follow the road. A move they made numerous times. Now I know there's 5 or 6 head up there yet that are yearlings. Just ridiculous. But let's get them moved here for dark. Yeah, right next to the road. It's not very good. Got the girls brought in here finally, and now we're just gonna put this up through the trees so they get the shade tomorrow. And they'll be out here. I'm not gonna let them graze it too hard. They're gonna eat what they eat here tomorrow, and which will probably be everything. They've been pigs lately, but then we'll move them on to some more green grass with hay bales. They've been eating some pretty high-powered alfalfa. I got it. And it shouldn't get them too bad. Alrighty, folks. Yelling at the dog and yelling at the sheep on the final days of a head cold. So my voice is all hoarse right now from all the yelling. But I think the sheep are going to quite enjoy this green grass they got out here. As I was saying, I mean, there is some dead in here that they're going to have to pick through and stuff, and they'll, I don't think there's enough green in here that'll hurt them. And they'll be back on forage again tomorrow, so, or hay and a mixture. But, you know, I probably should put out some sodium bicarbonate, though, tonight, just in case, I guess. But I like the tire winder. Worked good, really. That was my only the second use. I don't know if the first one really counts. We only did an L with it. And this is what it's mainly used for, is building awkward pins and whatever. So we put in some awkward corners, got the wire tight, but like I said, tomorrow will be 80, so they'll be able to get into the shade. and eat this and all that. So they're all happy. But I'm just kind of doing a preliminary check, making sure the wire's all good, not out of place anywhere. And then on these corners, and like I said, later on, it's just gonna have a piece of PVC pipe on it, and then I'll just put a step in or something close to keep the spacing. But for right now, this is what I had, was these insulators. Woohoo! And we're making sure that they're not touching the metal nowhere, because they could slide up and down. But I think we did a pretty good job about getting them in that way. So now the sheep can be in here. They can graze and be sheep for the next 24, 30 hours, somewhere in there. So, I do like coming by our wood piles though. It makes a person think they're in the forest. It smells good. So, and there is a few trees on this place. Not many. A couple. There's lots of cottonwoods that are mostly dead, but we got some growing out of the ground. This noxious weed that people absolutely hate, these are Russian olives. I think I got 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like a row of them in here, but I mean, that's what they'll do. They haven't, my whole life they haven't gone nowhere. And I know people down along the rivers and in the really wet bottoms, they spread and people absolutely hate them. But out here, they are providing some shade, so that's what they get. That's what we have. But I think everybody's out trying to graze away the evening. And I'm probably going to light up the barbecue grill. Cook up some hamburgers that were raised on this place. Turned into a gorgeous evening here in central Montana. We got burgers on the barbie. Let's put them down. We got a guardian dog whose flock is close to the house, and for some reason my uncle decided to tie him up to that post, which means he then gets to get in that. It is such a good thing you don't sleep in the house, Ranger. Anyway, so yep, the sheep are happy. And I got a truck tarp here. I get picked up before it kills my grass. I had it in the garden. I was gonna pressure wash it off. I didn't get to it today. I had too much going on, but so should almost start a bonfire tonight. That'd be nice. Nice bonfire. Anyway, probably won't. Gonna get back to these burgers. Like my burgers. I gotta build myself a gazebo or someplace to have my grills. On the deck here is not really working out the best. I got birds that fly by the house all the time. Yeah, it's just, yeah. I gotta have a grill spot. But I'll check back with you when we get these burgers further along. Alright, getting these burgers going good. See, I guess this can be that guy. My brothers. We don't normally have sliced cheese around, but my aunt and her husband were down, so they had some sliced cheese. That's getting used up. Normally we buy this just a block. This is raw cheese, so non-pasteurized. which we tend to like quite a bit better. And I'll do it for the cheese. Don't want to overcook these things. Alrighty. Burgers are ready to be eaten. And it's working on getting to be dark. So we'll call it a night. What you think, Ranger? Calling it a night? Ain't no response. What, you're feeling a little cold now after that mud bath, huh? Just tired. Long walk from the top of that hill over there, huh?